Now this is the Apple TV before I install ATV Flash, and I have synchronized this with iTunes, so there are some movies, some TV shows, some music, also podcasts and photos on this particular machine, but as you can see, it's just a standard user interface. In order to install ATV Flash, we now need to power down the Apple TV. Now the best way to do that is to remove the power from the wall rather than to remove the power cable from the Apple TV itself, so I'll just power down the Apple TV. Now the machine has powered down, all I need to do is place the USB stick with the ATV Flash software into the spare USB port on the back of the Apple TV. Now once that's in place, we'll just plug in the Apple TV to restart it. Now this time, instead of the usual boot up sequence, you'll see this new ATV Flash logo and the loading sign. And basically what's happening now is that the Apple TV is booting from the USB stick, and once it's booted, it will then start to copy across and install the ATV Flash software. So just let the installation routine run through, and you'll see we get a progress bar showing the status of the installation. And as you can see, the installation has been successful, so now we'll just remove the USB drive from the Apple TV and then power down the Apple TV and then power it back up again. Now that the Apple TV has fully rebooted and is fully upgraded with ATV Flash, you'll notice that we've kept our original content on the drive, so the upgrade hasn't affected that content at all. And also going across the horizontal menu, these are all the plugins, so the standard plugins still remain. So the Apple plugins such as movies, TV shows, music, podcasts, photos, and internet all remain, but there's some additional plugins here, media, browser, Nitro TV, and also a maintenance plugin. Now the first thing to do once you've installed ATV Flash is to go and check to see whether or not the plugins have been updated since the last release of ATV Flash. And the way you can do that is just go into Manage Plugins. Now at the top you can see the standard Apple plugins, so internet, movies, music, photos, podcasts, and TV. Now you can disable these if you want, they're currently all enabled, but if you want to remove one of the standard plugins from the main menu, you basically just select one of these options, the Finder will reboot, and that option will no longer appear within the menu. Now the plugins supplied by ATV Flash are all listed below. So we have Couchsurfer Pro, which is the browser plugin that's installed, Nitro TV, which is also installed in the main menu, and Sapphire, which is our media plugin that's also installed in the main menu. Now, if an update to any of these additional plugins is available, you'll see it from this menu, and you can install them from here as well. If you want to remove a plugin, you can use the right arrow key to remove the plugin and to restart your Apple TV. But everything's up to date, so let's just back out. Now, as well as checking the currently installed plugins, another thing to do when you first install ATV Flash is to install the Smart Installer. Now, the Smart Installer gives us access to the USB hard drive storage. It also enables the mouse and keyboard support and some additional network streaming support as well. So if we just go down to Settings, select that option, and where it says Nitro Smart Installer, we'll just select that, and that will then download and install the Smart Installer for us. Now the files will be downloaded automatically and the installation will run. As soon as the installation has completed, all we need to do is just restart the Apple TV. Okay, so that is our install success message. All I need to do now is just restart the Apple TV by powering it down and then powering it back up again. Now with the Smart Installer installed and the Apple TV rebooted, just one other option under the maintenance menu that you need to be aware of, and that's the ability to install extras. So if we just go to Maintenance and then select the Install Extras option, you'll see at the moment we have Perion installed, which is the supplier of lots of different video codecs, lots of other extras to install as well, such as Flip for Mac, Adobe Flash, etc. These optional extras are installed by moving to the option and then selecting the option, and that will install the module. Now, if there are any updates available, you'll see them the same way that you see the updates in the Manage Plugins section. In addition, you can also remove the extras in the same way, in that you can just press the right arrow key to remove any of the extras that you don't want installed.